Hi, so I'm going to guide you through this dynamic breathing stretch. This is something that you can modify however you want. I change mine all the time. So we're going to start sitting down with our knees bent, doing a bit of a Sufi grind. You can be with one ankle on top of the opposite knee to really stretch your hips, hip flexors. And we're going to start breathing. So breathe faster than you would when you're comfortable breathing. I'll give you the pace in a minute. Breathe in and out. In, out. So you're following the movement. You're making circles with your hips. In, out. Exhale. Inhale. In, out. And you're going to do this for about a minute. So you keep doing the movements, feeling a stretch and breathing in and out. As you breathe in, you feel the energy, and then you change sides. So you do the opposite side. Breathe in and out, in and out. And I follow the circles of what I'm doing. So every time I stretch, I breathe in, and then I exhale, I move out of the posture. I move into the posture, I move out of the posture. And it just makes you get into this trance that's really fantastic. We continue doing this movement. We're still on the Sufi grind. We have changed sides, but we are still going in circles. And now we're going to get out of that posture. Stretch your right leg out and stretching the whole of your upper body towards the stretched leg, so towards the right. With your left arm, you're gonna come in and out of that groin. So now we're stretching the inside of our leg, and we're breathing in, out as we come in and out of that posture. So you're breathing in, out, and your right heel is pressing towards the floor. So all of the stretches that we're doing while we're breathing in and out are isometric stretches, meaning that there's resistance. Now we're going to move out of that stretch and into a retention. So I'm just stretching my right leg behind me and bending my left leg in front of me. And this is stretching while you hold your breath and just move however you need to really stretch the inside of your hips. And change sides. Stretch behind you your left leg, and in front of you your bent right leg. Do some circles with your hips, any way that you need to move. So during this time, we're not doing the hardcore breathing, we're just retention and rest, and we'll go into that breathing in a minute. So what I want you to see is that I'm alternating. I'm doing the pranayama breathing, the rhythmic breathing for a period of time, and then I go into an isometric stretch, so it's still stretched but with resistance, and there is where I do the retention. Now I'm going to go into my left side, so I'm stretching the left leg out, right knee bent, feet towards my groin, and I'm pulling my whole body to the left and start breathing in and out, in and out. So I'm back to that relatively fast cycle of breath, and you want to keep this for about a minute, which is about 30 breaths. And then when you feel like coming out, you can do a retention, but at the moment we're breathing in and out, in and out, in, out. You're pushing your left heel towards the floor so that your calf is stretching, the back of your knee is stretching. Now you're twisting the front of your body towards a stretched leg, and in front of it and you're stretching your arms. I really like chest openers, so I'm transitioning into a different dynamic move, still with the stretching, and now I'm twisting outwards to get the stretch on my outer left hip. So I'm doing a stretch towards the left, stretching the arm every time I breathe in and coming back as I breathe out, in and out. Now I'm bending on top of my left knee, my right leg, and hold the breath during this stretch. Hold your foot if you can, or just lay your arms down your sides. And we're basically holding and stretching forward, and now change legs. So the left leg on top of your right leg. And keep that retention. And now start with another cycle of breathing with your right arm coming in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. The trick is that you want to slightly hyperventilate, because then it gives you that high, it lets you relax. So stretching forward, listening to where your body wants to go, where you want to move to. And then when you are exhausted, you hold, and you hold the stretch at the same time that you hold your breath. Now we're going to change position. I just need a little bit of a release on the front of my shoulders and on my sacrum area. So that's why I'm coming down, bending my arms behind me, bending my legs, feet on the floor, and then swinging my knees from side to side. Now I'm going to go opening my legs, doing a inside of my legs stretch, and still keeping a dynamic movement. So I'm breathing in and out, using your arms to come up. Your abs is what is contracting for your body to come up, your torso. And then you're folding down, keeping your spine very, very long, head reaching forward, not downwards. So the whole of your torso is reaching forward as you fold forward. And now with your arms behind you, hold your hands and stretch as you pull with your torso towards the front. You're stretching with your arms towards the back, and really with your hands you are trying to pull your arms apart while keeping them completely straight but not locked. So you want to keep all of the muscles active, stretching. When you lock, a lot of the times you can tell, because you can feel somehow a relaxation somewhere. You want to keep the contraction. And I just hold the breath as you are doing this. And you can hold the breath as you stretch your left side and then your right side as you swing, opening one arm from side to side, from one leg to the other. And just breathe really slowly here. So you should be feeling oxygen in your brain. Do any final moves that you need to. I'm doing a little lunge. And we're just really coming out of it now. So stretching the front of our hips. Cycle of breath is regulating. Stretch the front of your quads by holding your back knee with your arms, and then change sides. Left leg to the front of the mat. Arms up, and now you could hold your right foot by bending the leg behind you. And you can do another little cycle of stretch, moving your arms. So each one of these stretching patterns that I'm giving you, they can be dynamic, just coming in and out of them as you need. Keep your breath natural, so not particularly deep, just don't force yourself. Now we're stretching both legs to the front, and we're going to fold and do a little bit of another cycle of dynamic breathing as we fold down. But this time we're folding down quite fast, so it's kind of a release more than a stretch. You're just opening those ligaments, making them a little bit softer. Hold your feet if you can, but your focus is on the back of your legs, which is the part that's stretching, and your calves, back of your knees, back of your legs. And now we're going to go back to the position that we started with, which is one ankle on top of the opposite knee, legs bent, and you're in a sitting position, and you're going to fold forward as you feel a deep stretch on the outside of your legs. Engage your glutes and push your legs down as you fold forward and stretch your arms forward. You can change sides when you need. You're still breathing in and out, not particularly slowly, and you can hold your breath as you stretch your arms in front of you, and with your arms you keep your torso elevated. You can use that moment for retention of breath. Now I'm going to go down onto puppy pose. This one is really good to stretch the front of your arms on the inside. So it's a hard area to reach and a very useful area to stretch. And this is again an isometric stretch, which is going to help you a lot. So you're pushing your palms towards the floor as you stretch. And this will open your chest and that part of your arms that's very difficult to access. And just release everything as you go down onto downward dog. You start doing a little bit of a cat-cow. And we're finished. Hope you liked it. Follow me. You can read the explanation on my blog. And I'll see you soon.